Good morning, good morning, good morning. New car. What a push. We're pushing right now, chat. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's too loud. We are pushing, chat. How's everyone doing? But that just us apart from everyone. In a minute since seeing you. Let's go. Took yesterday off. I didn't even trade. Good morning. Good morning. What's up? Really? All right. Remember we talked about Friday, the daily gap, getting set up for Monday. We're pushing off that daily gap now. NQ is leading. Red eye. Look like Kakashi, boy. Yeah. I put that bands on a new car. Wish I never met who you are. Not too big, it's too large. But I do. Alright, chat. Previous day high? Question mark? NQ is clearly leading, guys. You see that, right? We always talk about taking the ticker of relative strength. Understanding relative strength no matter what trade we're taking. Very, very important stuff to understand. And you can see NQ is leading right now. So we want to be taking longs ideally on NASDAQ. You're looking for sells. And I just made it to daily bullish for value gap. I'm still looking at previous day high as of right now. Let's see. So we just took out some buy side now. Yeah, we took out London high, but I still feel like we can reach for previous day. Why is it showing multiple sessions? Dang, my stuff get messed up. Should only be showing one session. Good morning, Brown. What's up, man? All right, let's see if we want to reach for previous day high or just reject London here. I guess I was in London. Depends on the settings. We took out this 1 hour high though. Don't wanna let go. I'm tired of you holding me. I'm tired of you holding me. Don't wanna let go. I'm tired of you holding me. I still feel like previous day high should be draw. Damn, we ran nice overnight. Gonna be tough. All-time highs is always tricky. So ideally, this should be fair value here. If we were to retrace back down here, you want to see NASDAQ respect this and trade higher because we've offered efficiently here. So we've offered sellers and buyers fair value. wanna let go. I'm tired of you holding me. I'm tired of you holding me. Flush on 10 a.m. open. We should see some type of retracement. What we might see is S&P come up into the previous day high, then we sell off 10 a.m. open. I think that's feasible. I'm looking at previous day high draw on yes though. So this right here. NQ's leading as well. But obviously NQ is all-time high territory. There's no targets. Let me see. Yeah, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. jolts and PMI. Let's see if we want to hold above this and reach for previous day higher if it flips here. Yes, sir, 7. Yes, sir. What up, S7? All right, so do we want to reject this 1 hour swing high, or do we want to reach for previous day high is my question right here. 10 a.m. candle's not for 15 minutes, and we have the Joe Shab opening PMI red folder. We shall see. I don't factor YMN. I like to keep it nice and simple. Bullish SMT off the daily BISC. NQ is clearly leading and stronger. Shorts on ES, longs on NQ is how I'm seeing it right now. Now, do I want a longer short? I need more information. I still favor previous day high draw. And then I could see a 10 a.m. open or you kind of come up and drop. British pound. How does it do that? Easy dog. You guys gotta deal with my scene. It looks like we're pumping. Wait. Previous day high. It's not that easy, duh. That's what I want to see. Reactions on previous day high. Bro, longing all-time highs is so difficult. Like, longing NASDAQ here is just sketch. You want to submit to order flow. You obviously want to submit to the strength of price. And I completely get that. Like, I'm okay longing. But it's difficult. Because there's no targets. So it's almost like full discretion management where you're kind of just basing it off target. Off of R, not target. Looking for previous day high draw though, like we talked about. 15-minute BISI in a little bit. Could be intriguing. Let me look at your pound. Yeah, nah, I'm not waking up at 6 a.m, bro. Monthly is straight range on pound. This daily gap is lower probability to me, I'm gonna be honest. So I know there's a clear daily gap here, but this is a lower probability gap to me for a couple reasons. First of all, the context of where it's forming. We're within a monthly range. Price has been choppy on euro and pound. So this is a lower probability gap to me because we're in a daily consolidation. Also, the way we closed over is not ideal. I'm not too convinced on anything on euro and pound here. I see the idea, I'm assuming, if you're longing in this 15-minute gap, but it's very, very choppy. Yeah, euro and pound look kind of nasty. Not gonna lie. It's like I'm open to longing towards previous day high, but the R is gonna be terrible, and I want to be risk free by then. Alright, I woke up with a hair on my bed. Song's fire. I wish you guys could listen to the same music as me, man. Myself, I gotta leave on. Sentimental, but a strange sound holding me down. Found peace on the couch. Alright, what we got, chat? Previous day high it is. I didn't know that I had so much. It's just weird. All-time high price action is just weird, man. If we sustain above previous day high, then I'm looking for daily external, and yes. But I want to see how 10 a.m. open is. 9 minutes. It's like draw's gonna be hit here. I say, why wasting time? Yeah, I do use 5 minutes. Bro, did they post 2 shorts? Okay, it worked. Alright, I woke up with a head rush on my way. That alright. I'm gonna make a post to make sure everyone knows I'm live. Previous day high draw chat. Alright. Alright, I woke up with a head rush. For now, we wait. We might see red folder send this into previous day high. Bah! Hey chat, bah! I wanna play, bro. Okay, none of them are playing. Love that. Point of view. There it is. Bah! Trying to make sure they're all working. Are you wasting time? When I was young, I would It's been a while since I checked your vids. Do you still use that market maker models, or essentially exactly how I trade still? It's just a way of framing it. All right, this is still exactly how I trade market maker models. Key level, low risk buy, stage 1, stage 2. Still use everything from market maker models. Watching you said, I'm just always entering all my entries in the low risk phase because that's what I prefer. All right, 15-minute gap here is intriguing. We have 10 a.m. red folder though. You could give this a jab. Longing all-time highs is just tough, man. Ideally, I'd want to be out or break even by previous day high on ES. And who knows what's going to happen with this red folder when it comes in. So we'll see. This is just weird price. The last few sessions, honestly, the last 2 weeks have been very, very odd. It's just not normal trading. But we have to adapt. So now it's all-time high price. I still need my retracements to get involved. Yeah, I still use everything I taught. I've made it more and more refined. And made it more personal to me, but essentially it's just internal, externals, and market maker models still. Key level, yep. Lower time frame entry. Exactly. It's all the same stuff. Just more and more refined. I have a continuation model and a reversal model. When I'm looking for them, why I'm looking for them. All of that stuff is just more deeply refined. All right, 40 seconds to see how this opens. If this stings to 15 and then just launches, then there's nothing we can do, but we'll see if there's actually a lot of volatility off this. My cat's here. Hi, kitty. You're gonna see him in the back, watch. 19 seconds. Hi, Fazo. Hi, kitty. Right, when we get a potential entry, he just spawns. Alright. Alright, bro. Get out the way, fool. No crazy volatility off that. Alright, move down. Alright, move, bro. Move, bro. Move, bro. Alright, let's see what this does. I thought that I would find my person. Still I am young, or so they tell me. Let's see what happens here. Let's see. Not that crazy volatility off the red folder, what we tend to see lately. Take what's mine is yours. No inversions, no gaps. I don't want to just enter off the change in state. I don't do that. So I want to see some displacement up. Yeah, the Discord's slightly different, but it's all the same. Like, how have you priced? Everything's the same. This is just such a hard long because I would want to be out by previous day high or break even by previous day high, and I don't think it's going to offer that. ES is low-key leading right now too because it wants previous day high. You'd have to take change in state, which I'm not doing. And this is going to tag previous day high before I get a confirmation. Bro, prices is not providing the last couple weeks. Right now we just sit still. I was going to look to potentially long this 15-minute BISI. I'm looking at previous day highs draw still, guys. My cat is shaking the camera right now. Yo. Hi. I know you want to be pet. I know. You want to be pet. He's like, yo, pet me, bro. New 4-hour candle, open low. We're gonna reach up for previous day high here. It's just, I'm not getting involved in it. Like, this is disgusting, bro. There's no entry. It's just not providing. And if price is gonna keep just not giving me stuff, I'm just gonna sit and wait, unfortunately. Every session has been very odd. Honestly, since I started streaming on YouTube, which is so funny. By my side. This is probably gonna come up, take out previous day high, and then potentially we'll sell off there. I want to see how we react to previous day high on ES. If we trade above and sustain, we're gonna look for the next external up here. But if we wick and reject, it might be sells. Bro's just blocking the camera with his tail. Yo. This cat is demanding attention. Come here. Come here. I know. Hi. Hey. I don't want you to stand up there. You're gonna press buttons. Previous day high. Just waiting. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Last thing. What it cost? I don't know. Remember high school, we was trapping Wells Fargo. Gave my life up to the land, no Gallardo. Can't go back, won't go back. If you got a problem, you could hold that. Too good in my life, no, I can't relax. All right, chat. Where's the high? I mean, look at the delivery, chat. I'm not forcing nothing in this. There's no displacement. There's no inversion. There's nothing here. This is where we tagged our narrative PDA. So for me to want to get involved in this, I need to see displacement up. Like I said, I ideally want to be break even or out at previous day high. And so there's just nothing to be had. I'm going to wait patiently for something today. Been waiting a lot lately because this all-time high delivery. Like Brown said, I feel like there's really only been reactions pre-market. Like 9:30 to 12 has been dry with opportunity for my model lately. But that's just the reality. It goes through periods like that. You have to just maintain that long-term perspective, right? I don't care if 1 or 2 weeks are slow. I don't care at all. I show up and I execute when it's there. I could not care less if 1 or 2 weeks are slow, because I know in the long term I have opportunities, and I know in the long term we're gonna have tons of them. It's in the name, exactly. I will admit there is more of a pressure to want to put on trades because we're live now, but the reality is I'm not gonna change how I trade for you guys. Like, I'm gonna take trades when I get trades. There is that little itch though where I'm like, I want to be taking trades on stream, but I'm not gonna force nothing. Previous day high, our draws, and you guys see the consistency on our draws being hit almost every stream. Plus thing, what it cost, I don't know. Previous day high draw. Let's see how we react off previous day high. Do we trade up and then begin to sell off previous day high? If that's the case, we might see some sells today. We're just extremely bullish, so if we sustain above previous day high, I'm looking for the external. Too good in my life, no I can't relax. Yeah, sustained price above previous day high, we're looking at the external on ES, because NQ's just trading basically an all-time high no man's land. NQ's not doing nothing because the way NQ is delivering right now, guys, feels bearish. And what I mean by that is NQ is just stalling while ES is reaching for previous day high. This to me feels like this is going to sweep previous day high now, and we're going to sell. Let's see. But that's just how it feels to me. I could completely be wrong. But the way NQ is stalling right here and not putting in new highs and expanding makes me feel like this gets swept. Yeah, just the nuances around what price is doing right now. I am not the one. Tell her 1 + 1. They pay some in Air Force Ones. I'm trying to see what's a week or two if we do end up trying to play a short, but I'm not just gonna short an all-time high right here with no context. That's not how we trade. If we're playing continuation, we're waiting for retracement and we're looking for our draw targets. And if we're playing reversal, we want to be within range. And if we're gonna just short, flat out short, I need confirmation that we want to actually move lower. I could see previous day high being swept here. The way NQ is not sustaining higher prices, the way NQ is not maintaining strength, but we'll see. See if NQ kicks it in, starts pushing up here. So previous day high is really going to be the line. And you see how every stream we have clear objectives and clear lines in the sand around what we're looking for, right? So for me to want to continue to play longs towards external up here, I need to see sustained price above previous day high. And for me to want to potentially flip to shorts, I want to see previous day high sweep. So previous day high is really our line in the sand. If this, then that. Right now it's sustaining. Let's see if NQ pushes here. NQ needs to put in new highs and have strength if we're going to continue higher. The way it was stalling is sus. Thinking I'm just stuck in the past. Thinking I'm just stuck in the past. For my reversal model, when I'm playing reversal off external, I'm playing it in range bound markets, right? So when price is trading like this, I'm playing external reversals here, playing an external reversal here. That's how I trade range bound markets. When we're trending and we're putting in new highs and higher highs, higher lows, I'm generally looking to play continuation, or I'm waiting for confirmation to flip shorts. So if we sweep previous day high, what would targets be? This leg is due for retracement too, I'm not gonna lie. But there really isn't internal. So down here, the 4-hour fair value area. I could see us sweeping here, chat. Makes a lot of sense to my brain. Ooh, hello, dude. Yeah. What the happened with that Draco? And then Daytona with that paper. Look at how NQ offered nothing off the change in state towards previous day high. That's where I wanted to be break even by, right? I wouldn't have been able to. You guys see the nuance around this? I also want to see displacement on my entries. I want to see an inversion or for value gap. So this just wasn't even a valid trade to me, but just nuance wise, this wasn't going to offer me a break even by previous day high. Yeah. It looks like this wants to sweep. Let's see though. 1 hour Bissy in 47 minutes. Ooh, man, yo. Chat. What's that? What's that gif of Patrick? Just sitting crisscross. Good sweep. I got so much paper. Chat. Let's see if sells a good player. If you're playing shorts like this, just know you are essentially calling a top. So leave yourself room in terms of risk, because these are riskier entries. When we are trending all-time highs and you're playing shorts, it's a more advanced thing to do, and you just have to understand that it is lower probability. You're trying to catch a top essentially, right? So I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys you can't do it, because with proper context and proper narrative, you absolutely can. And previous day high shorts might play here, but just understand that this is a lower probability trade, in my opinion, than playing continuation longs when you have order flow on your side, right? Because on this short, you're trading against order flow. You're trading against the current, against the sail or the wind at your sails, right? So you're flying into the wind, or you're swimming against the current. Think of it that way. Looks like we're sweeping. And we're calling price to a T today. See if this previous day high sweep plays or not, or if we want to reject 15-minute internal here. For me to play continuation shorts down, I want to see order flow change. Because I'm not just playing 1-minute reversals off previous day high unless we're in a range bound market. This is how I trade, guys. So when we are ranging, like so, like in here, I'll play 1-minute reversal models off these externals because I believe those are key areas to reject. For me to flip short bias off previous day high, I want to see price actually change state on 5 and 15. So I demand a bit more on these trend days. Because if this holds 15-minute BISI and we come back up, we're submitting to the long bias still. You don't even see her mess me up. It's paralyzing. You guys see the consistency in draws though? Like I've mentioned this in previous streams, and it's not in an egotistical way, but the draw and the bias side of my trading is the most consistent thing. Right now I haven't been getting framework the last 2 weeks. The way prices have been trading, it's like I'm generally the last 2 weeks, a couple days out of the week I don't take a trade. Yesterday I didn't even look at the charts. But I could have technically had a trade yesterday. Yesterday I just completely took the day off. It didn't look good to me. Let's see if we hold and respect 15-minute BISI here. If we push back up here, respect 15-minute BISI, then we're looking at external draw. So those short-term reaction off previous day high. If we flip back up, this could be interesting. It could be worth a try. Could be worth a try. All-time high price is tricky, guys. Closed on it. I don't like how we just swiped previous day high. Friday, I'ma see to your knees, but on Saturday we practicing the birds and the views. And no confirmation. Look at that. We are not coming back up. It looks like we're gonna flip this 15, and we can potentially play shorts here. I was open to longing this if they both flip back up here, because to me, if we flip this 1 minute on ES and NQ here, we should come back up for highs. So obviously we didn't take anything here. There's no confirmation. I want to see this flip back up and that flip back up at the same time to play longs there. This is why nuances. You guys see me avoid so many losses just around nuance. Monday, Tuesday, coming what was seen. Thursday, you gonna meet baby king. So if we don't flip back up hard, should be shorts. We should see this flip. We should see 15-minute BISI fail. The last few sessions, man. All-time high price. Sitting quiet, all right. Previous day high sweeping. See if we get a 15-minute flip and then play shorts. Counter trend. If we short counter trend, I'm not looking for crazy fall through 3, 4R, 5R. I'm just looking for a base hit counter trend. Right, if we're trading against opposing order flow and against trend, counter trend, take your base hit. You're not expecting crazy fall through when you're not aligned with trend. But it cuts till it bleeds. F for the day, but tonight alright. F for the day, but tonight I'll be fine. See what this wants to do here. Interesting spot here. If we flip the 15-minute BISI, I'm gonna be flipping by a short. But if we push hard back up, potentially external draw. Right now, previous day high has caused that reaction we're looking for though. And the way this is delivering, I lean shorts. I feel like this should flip, but we'll see. Need confirmation either way. This is why there's layers to the framework, right? We need proper confirmation to trade. And then as you start to watch the session and the way price delivers, you get a feel for nuances around, you know, when you should be waiting for things and when not. So let's see what happens here. I genuinely don't know which way this wants to go. Just waiting for more confirmation. Previous day high was that level that we were like, okay, we can see some sell off from this high. Hate to disagree, but you the reason why I'm breathing. How you just get on up and leave me. Back in love, love with me. And girl, I hate to disagree, but you're the reason why I'm breathing. I just seen someone tweet right now, 0 models today. They know exactly what I'm talking about, man. Price is just not giving. See if we flip up here. This is interesting. It's just weird all-time high price. Like even this, I'm grading a C if I take. We should reach for this. And then potentially if we close high above on ES, look for externals. But this is just a sketchy day. Every session lately really feels like this. I don't know how to describe. Just lower, like I haven't seen an A or a B setup in weeks. I haven't seen a setup where I'm like, this is an A. This is an A plus. It's been a while since we had that crazy run. That was the last time we saw A setups, at least for me, for my model. All right, let's see this flip. We'll see what we can do. Fall back in love with me. Can you fall back? There's also a chance we just get chopped up here. Wider stop. We'll give it a try. We will give it a try. It's lower probability. Rate it like a C. We're literally long on time high here. Tough price, guys. We'll give it a try. Cut risk. In the studio again. Let's see this candle close out. I don't love this. I'll be honest with you guys. Don't love it. Valid model though. See if we can get in. Okay. But you need to give you a little bit. Let me see this here. All right. Candle confirmation was this. I could have marketed probably, but got it, man. We should see if ES sustains through this 15-minute, right? This high, this external. We want to see this reach for. We want to see this reach for daily external. So I'm honestly still open to this. We'll cut stop. Let me reposition this. Bump, 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 bump. This is lower probability again, guys. I would cut risk on this if you're taking. Yeah, a bit of a weird delivery here. This either chops. We chop up here. Here's how it goes. We chop up here, or we work up for daily external. You take the 5-minute would be low. We're now effectively long on time high. Let me see what we can get here. We would be essentially, chat, we'd be longing towards this external high is the logic. NQ is still leading, which is definitely the sign. Yeah, it didn't tag me in though. I would have had to mark it. which I guess I could have done. 70-point stop is large, chat. Trying to see how I can get involved in this. We either chop, sweep this high and just chop around, or this, because you want to see ES sustain this black, see this black line? You want to see ES sustain highs above this if we're going to reach for the external. Because if I'm longing NAS, I'm essentially longing towards this draw. I want to long NASDAQ towards this ES target. So we want to see ES sustain up above that high. I don't like this 5-minute delivery where we're sweeping this high. I may just give it a stab, half risk, but I don't love this. Every trade I feel like we've taken on stream since we started streaming has been C trades, just because price. I like the way that we respected the 15-minute internal, and I like the way we flipped up there. So ideally, I was marketed in already, but you really want to see ES sustain highs here if we're going to reach for the daily external. So do we want to sweep previous day high, or do we want to reach for this daily external is the question. Basically, we'd be playing continuation into those external highs. I'll probably try something half risk long. And then if we chop up, or if we come and we sweep down here, then we'll just probably either wait for one more short opportunity, or we'll just sit it out. NQ doesn't want to give a retrace though. Give a minute. It's so easy to try, but it's harder to fall. Darling, don't you give up on a Monday. Chat. NQ won't retrace. 5-minute gap, ES, 50 seconds. I mean, that's adding 25 points onto my stop. I want to see this come and retrace down before I long this. We're long all-time highs, chat, by the way, so. With a join in a match. I like the respect of the 15-minute BISC now that we flip back up. There's a hole in a down and a trick up my sleeve. Darling, don't you give up on a man. Alright, we getting our retrace? Bro, he won't retrace his gap. Alright, once ES reaches into this gap, we're gonna try to get an NQ if it just can retrace at any point. NQ is clearly leading. We'll give it a try half risk, like I said. This is fine. We might need more room on the wrist to mark it in. I just don't want to chase this up, because this should retrace this 5-minute gap here. See what ES does on the 5-minute gap, because there's a chance NQ just bags. Dude, what is this delivery? Like, NQ, ES is gonna reach for this, NQ's just rocketing. This is such weird price. Like, how, bro? This is alright. Well, we might not get in, chat. My only way in is to market this, which takes me to like an 80-point stop. See if we can come down a little bit. We might get a fill. All right, we got a fill. See if we reach into this now. Watch, now it'll retrace full. Watch. This is how it goes, chat. We got the fill. Now it'll retrace full. All right, we're giving this a try. Base it to the highs. I want to be out or break even by ES external. And I cut risk on this, chat. I graded this a C. I don't feel like this is an A or a B setup, so take that with a grain of salt. We are effectively longing all-time highs. Essentially, the trade idea is we're longing ES to external. We're longing NQ, right? But the play is to ES external. The draw is ES external here. That's the logic. Bit of a lower probability spot in my opinion, with ES not creating new highs. So I don't love it, but we'll see. We're in the stronger ticker. Need to see this 5-minute gap hold on ES. But essentially, again, to break it down for whoever's, you know, if anyone's unclear on what my logic on this trade is, I'm looking at ES as draw towards the external highs because we flip back up, right? Because we respected this 15-minute. I'm submitting to the bull bias, looking for ES to reach for external highs, and I'm longing NQ because it's relatively stronger, right? So I always want to be in the stronger ticker. Bit of a weird execution because I didn't want to chase entry up there, but we'll see. I grade this a C. Lower probability. Continuation model. But it's alright. It's alright. I'd probably take 2 off if we get the ES external and we're not at 2R. We'll see how it goes. Or we hit full stop and then we flip to shorts potentially. But first try of the day. Just gotta wait for stuff that makes sense. If we flip this, we either chop up or this comes back down and it hits stop. So you want to see this hold. You can have it, you can keep it. It's so funny in these markets because we're waiting I am waiting so patiently for setups, and even when they provide, it feels like they're always a C. It's a C grade. It's a lower probability take. Yeah, you want to see ES reach for daily external now. That's at least the idea here. I'm willing to put a half risk on it. A little bit of risk on. The framework's there. Clear draw to me. NQ is relatively stronger. Basically just playing that continuation model to the highs, and we want to be out by here, or at minimum, bare minimum, you're risk free by these highs on ES. That's the logic, right? It's worthy of some risk to me. Just had to get in at a time that makes sense. You want to see this 5-minute BTC hold on ES? And if we flip here, we're either going to chop up at all-time highs, like we might just chop around and get chopped up, or it's going to flip hard. Why you trying to run, baby? I've been... "24 hours, I'm a hustler. Like... Oh, hustler. And Well, car is fire. I like this song. Run, baby. Why you trying to run, baby? I've been... 24 hours, I'ma cuff her. Chat, I've been grinding shorts too. Been editing some shorts. There will be a short up every single day at 9 a.m. So there will be gems in those. And filming the shorts. I feel like they're gonna keep getting better and better. So we'll see, chat. C trade, lower probability, cut risk. We wait patiently all session and then we just get C setups. That's how the markets have been lately, but there's absolutely nothing we can do. Sometimes the market offers really good opportunities for an entire week, and sometimes it's super slow for a couple weeks. And it's just how it goes. As soon as you try to impose your will or you get upset by it and you start forcing things, that's when you get cooked. I'm just going to sit here, wait for decent opportunities, and they either play or they don't. And if they're A, B, C, it doesn't matter. It's just whatever the market provides. We just size accordingly. Market is going to market. My job is just to react to what the market provides. So we'll see. If we flip here, come down and hit stop, we'll have to reassess. Because then we might not reach for daily external. But that was the logic for the continuation. Really, last line in the sand right here. You want to see this hold on NQ? If it doesn't, we're going for stop, chat. Yeah, this is a sweeping the high. I don't like how ES is closing over this. Tricky price. We come down, sweep previously high, and then flip right back up off 15-minute BISI. That's usually a buy signal. Right, this is usually a continuation signature. The way we came down off previously high, respected the 15-minute BISI and flip back up. That continuation signature, this plays a lot. A lot. That's like textbook continuation model. The only thing, like I said, that makes this lower probability than a C is we're trading all-time high price with no clear targets. Looks like this will be stopped. Unless it's gonna respect this OB. But the OB is like our last line in the sand. Yeah, me too, Chris. I'm probably about to get stopped too. Tough price. To me, this was a long signature. The way we sweep previous to high, if we're gonna flip off previous day high, generally this closes under. Because I would have flipped bias right here. If we get this candle over off previous day high, I'm flipping bias to sells. But we trade down into the 15-minute BISI and flip right back up. I'm like, all right, we want to reach for external. Just tougher price. I find the last 2 weeks to be mad slow. Like, I didn't even look at the charts yesterday. But I guarantee you I probably avoided some losses. Because it did not look good. New York has been shitty PA, 100%. We had like 2 weeks of beautiful price before I was streaming. And we were printing in trend when it was just running. And then we just have had 2-3 weeks of shit. Trying to not swear though, so 2-3 weeks of bad price. To go long, must respect 5-minute gap. Yeah, this line I have here is like our last line in the sand to long. It's not looking good though, Robinson. It looks like this is probably gonna hit stop. We're either chopping up now off previous day high. So we swept previous day high, right? So we're either chopping up here or it's gonna, flip apart. But essentially this is our line in the sand where if we're gonna go higher, it's gotta be from here. This is coming for stop. That was good yesterday if you caught the flush going into the lunch. I didn't even look at the session. I mean, this sell is nice, but I don't know. I'll look at it later. I don't feel like looking at it right now. Why wasting time? Since you started live streaming things, yeah, the markets have been slow. Literally since I started live streaming. I started live streaming a couple days after that span of a couple weeks where we were just absolutely ripping back to all-time highs and things were great right in here. And then I started streaming like somewhere in somewhere in here. Hold on. I started streaming somewhere in here and it's just been ass. But that's the markets. My job's just to react. Still trying to play trend today towards the external, and if not, then this should flip hard back down and we can maybe short, but to me this is trend protocol, so I'm trying to play continuation models. But when you see this type of range overnight, generally New York sucks. Because we just have such a large range move overnight. We'll see. Our line in the sand is holding right now. It's like that's our final stand is that. If it flips that, it's likely hitting stop. I feel like I'm like being transparent with you guys mentally. I feel like the first couple of streams I felt more mentally attached to the trades because I'm like, I want you guys to, you know, if you guys are taking the same trades as me, I want you guys to be taking winners, of course, and I want to take good trades for you guys. But now I'm just like, I feel good. Even if this goes hits full stop, bro, you guys are gonna see me get cooked. You guys are gonna see me go on losing streaks, because that's the reality of trading. I'm gonna go into drawdowns. So just watch how I deal with it. I do feel like once we grow the stream a lot, it'll be harder to lose and get cooked on stream because there's gonna be people in chat hating. So now I'm gonna have to kind of bite my tongue because I'm a pretty blunt person. I'll call it how I see it, and I'll be honest. You know, sometimes I can be a bit rude where I don't intend to be rude, but I'm just very blunt. So it'll be hard for me to bite my tongue when people are in chat just being disrespectful, but that'll be a learning experience for me. But I feel good mentally, right? We're gonna take stops. We're gonna get cooked. Yeah, see, it's gonna take me a lot to not respond to people hating in the chat. Because I already know it's inevitable. You're streaming all your trading, bro. And if you grow, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna take like 2 losses in a row and everyone's gonna be cooking me in chat. It's so stupid. 100% win rate ifvg, guys. %100% win rate model. I'm just gonna tell you straight like this. Also, anyone that's watching, if you go on Twitter and you see someone promoting a 90% win rate with high R, I'm talking 2R, 3R, anything over 2R, they're lying, they're scamming, they're misleading you. You don't need any further analysis to know if they're promoting something that's 90% win rate, 95% win rate with 2R, 3R, just higher R. They are straight up lying. It's cap. You don't need to look at, like, just stop reading it. You can have high win rates. I'm not going to sit here and be like, you cannot have high win rates. But if you're achieving an 80%, 90% win rate, either one, you have a small sample size, meaning over maybe a period of 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 trades, you've had that win rate. Or 2, you have extremely low R, like negative R, sub 1R. You guys need to understand that. It's not out there. There's no 90% win rate with 2R. It doesn't happen. It doesn't. It literally doesn't happen. It won't over a large period of time, over an aggregate. Like in the aggregate, 90, 100, 200, 300, 400 trades. You will not find someone out there that wins 90% of the time with 2R. You won't. It's cap. They're lying. My hindsight will always be 100% hit rate. Facts. Facts. That's why everyone on Twitter has a 90% win rate with 2R. 100% win rate. 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 100% win r You guys got to understand that correlation though. Like that is a direct relation between lower R, higher win rate. Higher R, lower win rate. And there's no workaround for it. There's no model, there's no edge, there's no strategy that can destroy that correlation. It just is what it's objective fact. I feel like a lot of people don't understand that. Because they'll go on Twitter and see my 95% win rate strategy that people promote. This is my 95% win rate strategy that got me a payout. It's like they're either showing you 7 trades where they had a 95% win rate, or they have 0.2 R targets. All right, we're going to stop, guys. This looks cooked. Try to play continuation of the daily external up here on ES. It looks cooked. So we'll have to reassess after we hit stop. Bro, literally, Chris, like, if you have a 95% win rate, you might be 0.5 R targets. Or you have 2 R target, but you just are showing a sample size of 4 trades. Like, that's literally, that is the only explanation. It drives me mad. That's probably my biggest pet peeve. I get why they do it. I'm not gonna sit here and cap. Like, I understand it. It's marketing. I see. We all know what they're trying to do, and it's marketing. I get it. I even lean into the marketing sometimes. Let's be real here. Let's all be honest. Right? There's a marketing aspect to this. If you can't see that, you gotta look a little deeper, guys. But I'm very transparent and real. Like, I have a 2R average, and my win rate fluctuates from like 65, 60. Over the aggregate, it probably even tilts lower towards high 50s, mid 50s. Over, I'm talking like hundreds and hundreds of trades. What I've seen through my data is around that. Good months, 65, 70, like an individual month. But in the aggregate, more like 55, 60, low 50s. With 2R though, not with 1R. You guys got to understand that correlation. 1R and a 50% strike rate is basically break even. Anything above 50% strike rate, you're profitable. So with 2R and you're fluctuating between 50 to 60, maybe even more win rate, that's extremely profitable because we're taking 1 or 2 trades a day. There's just no like flip side of the coin where you can have the best of both worlds. There's no 90% 2R. It doesn't exist. It only exists in variance, in small sample sizes. But that's my rant. My rant is done. I just hope you guys understand that. Especially newer traders. They definitely don't understand that. Like, I do the shorts. I'm going to make concept videos. I'm going to lean into the marketing a little bit, do the shorts and whatnot, guys. But ultimately, when you come here on stream, when you get in the Discord, when you talk to me, I'm going to be as real as I can be, as transparent as I can be about these things. When I make the shorts and I do the concept videos and I post my trade recaps, yeah, it's marketing. I want to grow the stream, guys. Of course I want to grow the stream and help more people. And I want to, you know, be a bigger streamer. You got to market. Like, I can't just not post, because if I don't post, I'm not growing. But the transparency matters. So when you guys come to me on stream or you talk to me, just know you're getting that from me. I'm always going to be real. This looks like it'll go to stop, guys. How are the new headphones? I like them. I will say, my one complaint is I have them on Bluetooth and they go to the PC and sometimes it just like disconnects, which I don't like. I don't know if that's a PC Bluetooth issue. Maybe I have to update the firmware on that or something, but I have them connected to my phone right now and I'm listening to Spotify through my iPhone and it hasn't disconnected once. So I don't know if it's a PC Bluetooth thing or what, but that's my only complaint. They're way more comfortable. The battery life's good. And they're cheap. They're only like $100. Because I didn't need like a $600 headphone. Just sitting here chilling on the computer. Yeah, it might be my Bluetooth driver. I might need to update the driver. I agree. I'll have to look into that. Because the iPhone Bluetooth, it hasn't disconnected once. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna get stopped here, guys. I didn't trade yesterday. So right now we're starting the week down 0.5 R relative to sizing. Obviously on an individual trade basis, that's a -1 R. But relative to sizing, this is C we half risked. This half R, I'm trying to skew my size relative to grade. So when I'm taking a C trade, I want to be cutting risk. When I'm taking a B and an A, I'm pushing 1 R. And if it's A plus, I'll even go above 1 R, as long as I can deal with it. You just want to have a little bit of skew with the sizing. Trying to work that into the bet sizing. So if this hits stop, it'll be obviously a -1 R. Every losing trade is a -1 R relative to the setup, but relative to the way I sized, it's a half R. Hopefully that makes sense. So if I say something's an A or an A or a B, I'm always gonna be taking a -1 R. If I say it's a C and it hits stop, it's a -0.5. Basically just half risking my lower probability setups. I'm still collecting a lot of data on the grading though. Obviously over a lot of trades, if you guys are grading your setups, you want to see more EV on your A and B. Otherwise, why would you put more size on? Chat, we're getting chopped. We are getting chopped. Previous day high sweep. Makes sense. Chop right after previous day high. Yeah, we're just chopping. But yeah, Chris, if I can fix my Bluetooth PC driver, the headphones are really good. They're comfy too. Good battery life, noise canceling. Definitely better than the other ones. Yo, Chris, what did you take? I know you said you took something. And Niz, you take anything or no? Understand what it costs. I don't know. When it come at my dog, we go we was trapping Wells Fargo, gave my life up to the lamb, no Gallardo. That line hits so hard, bro. That line hits so hard. He said, gave my life up to the lamb, no Gallardo. Last thing, what it costs. I don't know. When it come back my dog, we go we was trapping Wells Fargo. Chat, we're gonna sit here for like 2 hours and just be chopped up. If you got a problem, you gotta hold that. What setup? So actually, my model's called Harmony. It's ES and NQ in agreement. And then I have a harmony continuation model and a harmony reversal model. But basically, I'm just trading at narrative areas, internal and external levels, on ES and NQ when they're in agreement. And I'm playing continuation or reversal. Two long attempts before ES took previous day high, a reversal after that, and one more long on NASDAQ when I thought we were going to ES. So you longed in here. 0.73R up is a W. Two long attempts before ES took. I wonder where you longed in here. Maybe one of these OBs or something. But yeah, previous day high was a clear draw. This is trolling, chat. We're just getting chopped. This will probably hit stop because it's not. It doesn't want to put in new highs. Continuation to try. Looks like we're just gonna chop. And still. Chat. Why don't you try Forex and gold? I used to trade Forex. Traded everything, man. Traded everything under the sun. I ultimately gravitate the most towards ES and NQ. Bro, ES is literally... Look at this discrepancy now. Weird. Man, yo. Nigga, change. Yeah. Weird. Is he about to start leading? With that Drake up. I got so much paper. I put 5 on there. We're cooked, chat. We're cooked. We set PDH and then it's just gonna chop. Bad New York. Bad New York lately. There's 1 hour gap now down here. Yes, is about to start leading. My driver just got delivered. I just bought a golf driver. It got delivered. I got a Callaway Paradigm. I'll probably play this weekend. I like the Paradigms. Imagine I was trading Forex and now I shifted to indices to live it. Yeah, the PA's been bad, bro. Nice. TaylorMade makes such good drivers, bro. TaylorMade and Callaway make really good drivers. Yeah, TaylorMade, great drivers. The irons I have are I have Mizuno JPX Hot Metals. I love them. The Mizuno Hot Metal irons, so good. I got those last year. Yeah, ping woods and drivers are really good. I agree. Titleist irons are good too. Do you have like AP2s or what irons? Ping does make really good woods and drivers, man. You're right. I like the Paradigm though. I hit the Paradigm at the it's called Mike's Golf Outlet. It's really forgiving. And if it changed for $1 bill. I think my dad has AP2s. I really like my Mizunos. They're very forgiving. When I pure them, they go, dude. They go. They have a lot of pop. And the misses are just forgiving. Are we gonna push or are we just gonna keep chopping? Or is this just gonna stoop the high? T300. The player said. You ever hit blades? I am not good enough to hit blades. I'm assuming T300 are cavity backs. So I cannot play blades. Yeah, no blades, no blades. You have to be like dang near a scratch golfer to play blades. You know who's really good at golf is I don't know if you guys know Nick Does Futures, but he's like scratch golfer. That dude, he can play blades. He's nasty at golf. I am not good. Like I shoot like mid-high 90s, but I want to get better. Just I need to learn how to chip, cause I'm good off the tee box. Like 170, 150, I'm solid with my irons. But from like 100 in chipping, trash. Nah, I'll say like 80 in. From like 80 in chipping, I'm horrible. I'm decent at putting. I shouldn't be as bad as I am. I should be shooting like low 90s. Yeah, man, golf is really hard. If you can be a good trader, though, you can be a good golfer, because trading is 100% harder than golf. I don't care what anyone says. Golf is mad hard, but trading's harder. Just go to get drunk. I mean, technically, you don't need to go anywhere to get drunk. You just get drunk in your bed. That's kind of depressing. I wouldn't recommend doing that. I don't even drink anymore. I stopped drinking in October. It's been about what? October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. It's been like 7 months now. I don't smoke and I don't drink. And I stop. Man, that you get some new designer, but you don't pay to your designer. Yeah, Chad, this is really slow. I don't know if we're gonna get nothing today. Very minimal models presenting, and when they are, they're just very low probability. I'd be E if we put in like new good highs. I just don't think we will. I think we're gonna sweep this high. It's just chopping. But I would break even if we put in like a good high. Like a body close high. But being this is just jamming a BE. It's just chopping. I'd rather just take full stop and like see what happens. I'm about to ball John Wall. Because it is all-time high price where we just accumulate then go. So we'll just see. For me to break even though, I want to see like big body push up. Didn't know who I was under the mask. It look greener when you look at that grass. Jealousy make you blind to what you have. Jealousy make you blind to what you have. It's a bar. Why would I like to pray? If you wanted to break even these highs and just be fine with a likely break even because it's chopping, I get that. But I'm just gonna leave it. There's no clear area for me to break even. TA wise, I always want to be break even by a level off the charts, but there's just no clear area. So it would just be a big body closeout. And then I obviously want to be out for taking some off at this high. So I'll probably take, and if it just hypothetically, if this did play, once ES takes out this high, I'll probably take 2 off and just leave 1, or even just take all of it if it's like a 1 point, if it's a decent R. But we're probably just gonna get chopped up. This is boring price. This is the type of stuff where I just walk away right now. Like if I was in this, not on stream, I just walk away. Just let it do what it's gonna do. Just periodically check. Stay down, came up, God made a way. And it's up. And it's up. Yeah, yeah. I got the spirit of the Lord with me. Yo, Zay, J Monty took 1 L on NQ inversion and break even on NQ 5-minute inversion. I think I know exactly what inversion you took a loss on. And I just was waiting for close over. If you want to look at the stream, break even on 5-minute inversion. This maybe. Wait, no, not this. What am I saying? I have no idea where you're talking about, honestly. Well, you can honestly trail these lows. And then it makes it like basically a half risk, 0.25, 0.3 R risk. I really wouldn't want to see this come down and get reached for him, but we'll see. Okay, chat. Best. All right. Most likely scenario. Most highest probability likely scenario. We sweep this, come back down, and just chop. Best case scenario. Ideal scenario. Body through these highs. Strong push up. Start reaching for external, and I break even. Does that happen? Probably not. I got the spirit of the Lord. To be honest, I get drunk a lot. It's not good, bro. That stuff is not good. Especially, I think the worst part about drinking, in my opinion, is how bad it is for you. Like, obviously, that's common sense. Like, you know, we all know this, but I think the way it destroys your sleep is the worst. Like, how bad it is for you and the way that it destroys your sleep the night of. It's just, I can't. It's not worth it to me. The other thing is, I'm gonna be honest, guys. Like, I'll say, like I said, I don't have a filter. I'll tell you everything. I don't care. I can't, when I drink in the past, I don't have a limit. Like, I was always the type of person that drank to get drunk, which isn't good. The Bible tells you not to do that, first of all. Second of all, when I drink to get drunk, I don't have a limit. And so I would like keep going. So I'm also in a serious relationship. Why would I want to drink to get drunk and then risk my relationship or do something that could ever put it at risk? Like, I don't ever want to be out of control of myself. So that's why I just, and then you add in the fact that it destroys your sleep and it's unhealthy. I'm just like, yeah, man, I just don't need alcohol. It's tough too, because like I'm going to a wedding in June, and I'm sure people are gonna be peer pressuring me, but I'm just gonna say no. Like, I'm sorry to them if they think that's buzzkill or whatever, but I don't need to drink. I'll still dance and have fun. I completely get people that like have a drink and are like, it helps me open up, but or like wine or something, but the Bible says not to get drunk, and my biggest regrets in life are drinking. So I'm good. It's been like 7 months now. Who did I learn from? I learned from a ton of different people. I talked about it last stream, actually. I touched on it last stream. But everything I learned, I made personal to me. Started with like options trading, supply and demand. Couldn't make it work for me. Started learning ICT. Took the ICT stuff, made it personal to me. Had some people in the ICT space that helped me expand. And then eventually just simplified everything. I'm high on life, man. I just want to see God, man. God is love, and I know His love is enough. God is love, and I promise His love is enough. Chat, this sucks. These are the worst. These are the worst trades, chat. These are the worst trades, man. I'd rather that go straight to stop and I just hop off the charts than sit here for 3 hours and then it just goes to stop or something. 100%. I'd rather trades go straight to stop than just chop me up for 3 hours. I don't know if this wants to do anything, guys. Bump, 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 bump. If you wanted to like put yourself out of misery, just break even those highs. Yeah, this is why you don't get viewers. I mean, this is how I trade, man. I don't know what to tell you. Also, I just started streaming like a week ago, so I gotta make shorts. I gotta grow. But I'm not a micro scalper. It's not how I trade. I literally just talked about it. Oh, Maybelline. Used to think the Biden market was bad. Every market has regimes. Every market's mad slow. I literally just joined. Yeah, so just go listen to the rant I went on about win rate. They tell me that they love me now. Yeah. For the sake of me not having to repeat myself and go on another rant, I had to switch the gear. Because I probably went on like a 15-minute rant about win rate and R correlation. I'm from Connecticut. From Connecticut, USA. Whatever then. I mean, alright. He like my twin, huh? What rant? Earlier, like 20 minutes ago, I was ranting about R and win rate correlation. Slow price. I had to give it up. Pockets was on. I used to get D-bucks. Chat, we got our first hater. Chat, we got our first hater. Let's go. I must be doing something right. Bro's in the chat hating already. What am I what truth am I bending? What are you talking about, bro? Wait, like, bro, people be saying stuff in the chat with so much confidence. What are you, bro? What are you on about? Yeah. No. You didn't take anything, say? Tricks out here preying on my downfall. That says a lot about you, brother. Some situations I'm not built to solve them. I don't like arguing. Go talk to God about all your problems. Real. I don't like arguing. Go talk to God about all your problems. That's for you, Tricks. Those lyrics spoke right to me. So all that heard and done. What I'm worthy of. Yeah. Really thought you'd be my lady. Now we on 2 different pages. Ain't even gonna cap. I really thought we was lasting for some ages. Seeking after God 24/7, it feels genuine. I mean genuine, but you know what I meant, so never mind. Alright, S7. I'll see you in the Discord. Have a good rest of the day, man. Bro, what truth am I bending? I don't know what you're on about. Like, if you're gonna make these claims, substantiate. What are you on about, brother? What truth am I bending? I don't know what you're talking about. Explain to me where I've ever bent the truth. Who am I deceiving right now? I'm literally I'm live trading. Like, what are you talking about? Like, if you're gonna make claims, you might as well you need to substantiate. Otherwise, you're just saying things. It's like me calling, you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna make claims, back it up. Facts, rage bait. I'm just ignore him. It's just funny when people make claims. Like, you might as well come with some facts. Substantiate on your claims if you're gonna make them. Sounds like Trump always calling the reporters fake news. The stream's gonna grow. The stream's gonna grow. More and more people are gonna join and hate. And that's how you know you're doing things right. Because no matter what you do, somebody's not gonna like it. That's facts. Tricks, you gotta be like 14 years old, bro. And my money good. Dang, my girl loves me, man. I don't know what to tell you. I got a girlfriend I'm in love with. Can't be more blessed. Bro, what you're saying? 14 is generous. As long as my girlfriend loves me, man. Bro, you just like, bro's chatting. Bro's really chatting. Bat when Kendrick dropped this swimming pool. Yo, Chris, we just talked about this too. Like, just this is what I mean. Bro took a trade this morning, got absolutely cooked, and then just joined the chat angry, wanting to hate. That's tough. That's the difference, man. I take an L, get off the charts, go enjoy my day and praise God. You take an L, you get off the charts, you go into streams and hate on people. Like a can good. Yeah, I don't have a girl, you're right. I don't have a girl. I'm not gonna dox my girl on stream, but for the people that know me, like they... Okay, bro. Is that understood? In a demer... Oh. Edit. Facts, kid. Facts. If he's not 14, that's even more concerning. Tricks are for kids. Tricks are for kids, man. I'm not even gonna mute you or like ban you. Like, you could just, it's fine. It does not bother me. Like, I've literally been I've been on the internet since I was like 15 years old making content. You think do you think this shit bothers me? It doesn't bother me, bro. Talk about you don't have a girl. Okay. Like all right, bro. So stupid. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Trixie. You got it. You got it, bro. This guy's funny. Facts. You're right. This dude's like 12 years old. This is mad slow. Tricks are for kids, man. Tricks are for kids. It's a marathon. Yeah, bro. You right. You got Twitter fingers, man. This is you. You're gonna be in this stream for like another 3 hours because this is about to just shot, brother. I literally have more viewers than when you joined. What are you talking about, bro? Yeah, bro. Tricks, who hurt you, brother? Who hurt you, man? I literally am looking at the view count and it's more than when you joined, bro. Like, it's just objective fact. Like, I just started streaming last week, too. My self-worth, my valuation of myself is not equivalent of my views. I don't know what you're... it's either way. Like, objectively, I have more viewers than when you joined, 1. 2, I genuinely... my self-worth is not... I don't care. Like, you're yapping, brother. I'm sorry you lost your, fundeds or whatever earlier today, whatever happened, but you can do this in chat. I don't care. It's completely okay with me, brother. Yeah, man, you got it. You're right. This is a slow ass trade, bro. When do we enter this? 10:20. It's been like an hour of just straight chop chat. Why do I have 5 laptops open? I have 1 monitor. I have 2 monitors. And then I have a laptop with my trade copier with all the accounts being copied. So on 1 monitor, I have OBS for the stream. On the right monitor, I have my charts for trading. And then on the 3rd laptop, I have my trade copier. Yeah, bro, I have no idea what trading is. I've just been doing it since 2019. Can you give a quick example of how you would play range bound? Sure, yeah. First of all, bro, what are you... This dude is a yapper, bro. The stuff you're saying is like, it doesn't even... You know what I mean? Like, there's just no substance to what you're saying, bro. Like, it just tells us all what we need to know about you, man. Like, I don't know how old you are. You're probably 14, 12. But if you're not and you're older, that's really concerning. You got to take a hard look in the mirror. 5 I'm literally not in my own stream. Let me answer Simon's question instead of chatting with Tricks Are for Kids. So when I'm playing reversal models, I want to be trading within a range bound market. That's the overall context of when I am looking for continuation versus range is that it's completely contingent on what price is doing. So if we're in a trend like today, I'm more likely to want to trade continuation, right? When we're in a trend bound market, when price is trending all day, 15 1 hour, that's when I'm looking to play continuation models. And when we're in a range bound market, a tight range, I call this range protocol. When we're in a range bound tight range market, I'm looking to play reversal models. Let me find a good example of range. So for example, obviously hindsight, we're going back, we're looking at these lows, right? Obviously, but when we go into this session, we're identifying this as a range protocol, Simon, right? So these lows, external levels are where I'm looking for reversal models, external highs and lows. The extremes of the external range, right? So we come down, sweep this low, that's when I drop into the lower time frame and I'm playing a reversal model. This, I believe, I probably would have got break even, but essentially when I'm longing this, we sweep the low and I'm playing this reverse. I think this would have been a break even. But that's essentially how I play my reversal model. And then I'm just, my invalidation is always a low. It's a wide stop. And I think this would have been a break even, but it's just playing reversals at the extremes of ranges. So when we are range bound price, you're playing mean reversion edge essentially. So your edge is in mean reversion when price is range bound, and when it's trending, continuation. Yo, Tricks, you are chatting, bro. Damn. This dude is going. You're committed. You are committed, man. And I'm running. He'll never even have a girl. What am I deflecting, man? Yeah, I pay for a premium group on Telegram. You're right, bro. Bro, this dude is just yapping. This shit's actually funny. Dude sent like 20 chats while I was explaining that. What are you talking about, bro? Go through all my streams. Yo, do me a favor. Tricks, do me a favor. Go through all my streams the last 3 weeks and watch me call price to a T. I'm not trying to have an ego, bro. Lord, strike my ego down, man. I don't want to be an egotistical person, but man, dude, people are mad annoying. Just do me a favor, please. Go through my streams. Go watch my streams for the last 3 weeks and just watch price, please. That's all I'll say. I'm not gonna have an ego. That's all I'll say. Just go through the streams. Yeah, go through the streams and watch what happens. So after a low of range swept, right? So the whole trigger, Simon, to play reversal for me is the range markets. So when we can identify a range bound market, your edge is more so in mean reversion, right? Your edge is in understanding the environment you're trading. So when we're in a range bound market, mean reversion is more your edge. So the range highs and the range lows, you see moves off these externals. And so that's where I'm playing lower confirmation stuff, counter to trend, and I'm playing reversal models. Versus today, this is my preference. Some people are different and other people trade different. It's completely fine. This is how I view price, in my opinion. On a day like today where we are trending and we're in a trend protocol is what I call it, I'm not looking to just play an immediate reversal off previous day high because we don't have a range bound market. So although this did cause a reaction like we were looking for, we ultimately respect 15-minute internal and continue to trade higher. So the environment that you're trading the model in is what matters to me. That's what gives me the edge. Trading trend in a range-bound market like this doesn't have edge. Trading trend in a trending market has edge, real edge. So you have to pivot the way that you trade in a range-bound market. So I'm more so focusing on externals, and then I'm dropping to the lower time frame. Yeah, of course, man. That's really, hopefully that explains it well. I can try to find some more range-bound markets, but you're gonna see the extremes of the ranges get respected by price. Just go and back test it, or live, front test it. As you see, we get a range-bound session. Like if we come into the session in the 15 and the 1 hour super tight range, just watch the reactions off externals. Back test it, front test it, whatever you want to do. You'll see it though. When you see range bound tight price, your edge is more in mean reversion. You're not trying to force trend in a range bound market, because that's where you won't have edge. This dude is sending 100 chats a minute. I just joined. Are you short or long? I'm long. So I'm long right now. This is very choppy price. If I wanted to put myself out of my misery, I'd take risk off and we'd probably see a break-even trade. I don't hate it. Just getting risk off here. It's just super choppy price. Put ourselves out of our misery. We've been sitting in this trade for like an hour and price is just chopping. We'll do it. Hop off the charts early. Probably get break even, chat. So we'll probably take a break even trade here. This is going to be chop, most likely. Probably get break even. Realistically, if price is good, guys, if price is moving and I have conviction in price wanting to reach for highs, I want to see a strong body close to these highs to break even. But because price is just chop and I really don't want to sit at the charts for another 3 hours, 4 hours, we'll just take risk off here. We'll probably take a break even and then we'll call it. This price is just consolidating. So this will probably be a BE trade. And yeah, but I'm fine with this. I trade 9:30 to 12. I'm not just somewhere near it. Promise in a way that I could fit. So it's just 9:30 to 12 Monday through Friday. No Visine. Well done for wasting your time. Yeah, bro, you don't trade if you think that time equates to money in trading. Tells me everything I need to know about you, brother. You can spend 8 hours at the chart and straight lose money. That's trading. Today we spent what, an hour and a half on stream, and we'll probably take a break even. Oh no. The way you talk about trading just tells me everything I need to know, bro. Well done for wasting your time. Okay, bro. Facts. I got 12-year-olds in the chat hating on me. I must be doing something right. The Lord will provide, and that's the same thing as saying I will you. Appreciate the engagement though, Tricks. Appreciate you, brother. I'm on top of faith. I'm not just somewhere near it. Thank God, I promise in a way that I could fear it. All I ask is if you stay by me. There's only people in the chat trying to learn, and this dude's just yapping, bro. Tricks, genuine question, bro. How old are you? Genuine question. Ask your mother. Yep, exactly. This dude's 12. You can. I'm gonna let you. Everything I got, I'm gonna let it go. This is a slow ass chop, bro. New York has been slow, guys. New York the last 2 weeks has been very slow. I'm gonna look at yesterday's session. I got the master's key. I'm living my hands up. I know the answer. This dude is yapping, bro. I just see the chat going ding ding ding. Yeah, you're right. I'm reading off chat GPT, dude. Nothing I'm saying right now is from my brain. I haven't conceived a single thought. In his hand. So like this session going into yesterday is straight range. So I would have been trying to play range price. These are the type of sessions. So I don't know if you're still in here, Simon, but these are the type of sessions coming into it where I'm looking to play reversals. I'm looking to play range protocol because this is tight range. So on the days when we're range bound price, mean reversion is your edge. You're expecting price to tag externals of the range and revert right back. Looks like we push up here and we don't sweep these highs. Like longs off these lows I would have been interested in yesterday. Looks like we didn't get any. We come up, we sweep the highs. There's good sells off the highs up here. I would have been playing reversal models yesterday. So there's a short here off the highs. That's pretty solid. What time was that? 10:40. Yeah, so that was valid. We could have played a reversal off these highs. Just range bound price. Look at the 1 hour. I'm not playing trend on a day like this. Yeah, you're right. Self-sufficiency, you're right. I could just ignore it. He's like 12 though. It's kind of funny. It's good engagement. But yeah, if you guys have questions, you want me to answer anything, I'm happy to answer. We got time to kill right now. We're just waiting in this chop. So if self-sufficiency, Simon, you guys want me to go over anything, I'm happy to help. Yo, Cam, so the loss I took, the problem was ES. But if we waited on ES, NQ would have taken 15-minute external very close to right. I find these nuances very... I get what you're saying. Let me go back. What time was the trade? Dylan, what was the candle? D-trades. $10.15. Like a lover. This is where we stung the 15-minute. Yeah. Mean reversion is essentially expecting price to revert back to the mean. I don't know how else to explain it. So when how do I word this? It's playing when price is trading like this, you're essentially trying to play price reverting back into this range. So when price is trading at a level for a long time, mean reversion is basically saying, okay, we expect price to want to return back to that area. Basically what mean reversion is. I'm drawn to micro scalping. So like if I was micro scalping my style of trading, I would be waiting for range bound price and then just trading the externals like I talked to you about. So like 15-minute chop, if we can get really choppy price, like this is a scalp. This is a scalp off London highs right here. Like it depends on what your targets are. But like this is range price at 6 a.m. Yeah, cuteness, he's tweaking. He's been tweaking all stream. This guy's just yapping in the chat. These are all scalps. Scalp the low, scalp the high. Basically playing mean reversion. This dude keeps talking about, oh, you lose money, my trade's in profit. Like, what are you saying, bro? We're literally risk-free on the long and it's in profit. And you're just yapping. I was literally talking about D trades thing. 10-15. Dude, good one, man. Good one, man. Dude, you're M15. You're literally M15 years old, brother. $10.15 D trades. Yeah, I make no profits. I'm just in profit on this trade right now. M15. I can't focus because this dude's just yapping. M15's you, bro. Alright. Mute. The ignore tricks button just got hit. No more tricks acknowledgement. He got his 15 minutes of fame. Sonny's like, what? And the 15 minutes of 1 minute trade is nuanced. So I'm trying to find the exact entry. Facts, my bad, guys. For those that are trying to learn, I'm sorry. I was acknowledging this fool. Just like if you're gonna come with claims, you might as well substantiate. Otherwise, just. Was this the entry D trades that you were looking at? You said 10-15. We had swept previous day high. You can go watch back the stream too to see my thought process if you want. But 15-minute internal tag. To me, when we swept previous day high, right here, I was watching this 15-minute as line in the sand. So do we want to flip this and come back down? Then I would flip bias off previous day high, or do we want to respect this, come back up? Yeah, stop loss at the body. I'm hoping you took NASDAQ, right? Yeah, because it's relatively stronger. So you took that? That's what I'm saying, bro. He's got to, like, the fact that he's in here typing this much tells us everything we need to know. He's like 14, bro. It's engagement, so I'm just letting him do his thing. So you took that first loss, D-trade? So that was your first loss, and then what was the second trade? How much profit did I make today? I'm in a trade right now. It's green, and it's either going to hit break even, and I'm going to be break even on the day, or it's going to go and hit target, and then I'm going to be up. So as of right now, I'm just floating in green. The fact that you guys think one singular individual trade matters, again, tells me everything. Oh, he's talking to tricks. My fault, Sonny. I thought you were talking to me. Like, you see the trade in green right now. I haven't realized anything. D-trades, what was the second long? Love, forgive me. Forgive me. We'll just let him yap in the chat, guys. Just ignore it. He's engaging with the chat. Appreciate the engagement, brother. I'd like to know why the ES nuance was so substantial to you and if we waited on ES Inc. So that exact entry on stream, I was waiting to see ES close up because we swept previous day high, but also because at the time, I'm not gonna lie to you, I wasn't sure if this closed over or not. I wasn't zooming in and it was just happening fast. I'm like, all right, I want to see ES close over this to long this, and then the next candle obviously did that, and I was like, all right, I'm waiting. But the nuance was really just wanting to see ES also confirm. But I don't think that's a bad loss. Like if ES confirmed up here, if ES had a strong close up, I'd take that loss with you. Trying to long towards the highs, and I probably would have re-entered and then been floating it along. But I likely would have had stop here. A little wider. Just to give it a bit more room, and then this would have hit stop. But again, I was in the stream, you can kind of, you'll see me talking about it if you want to go back and watch it. I wanted to see ES close over this because we had just swept previous day high, and it's at a line in the sand. It's at a line in the sand for me where, like, if we flip this 15-minute gap, to me I flip bias. So had we traded into previous day high, this was the area we set on stream. We want to see what price does from here because we can potentially flip bias here. So for me to flip from longs, continuation longs, I want to see that 15-minute fail. And so the previous day high sweep, ES being weaker, and that 15-minute gap line in the sand, I'm saying, all right, I want to see proper confirmation of longs. So for me, what that looked like was just seeing ES flip up. So then once we swept these lows and flip back up, I longed in here. Looks like it's going to be break even because we're just shopping. But that's basically the nuance around it. It's just feel. It's just feel. Sometimes I'm demanding more confirmation and sometimes I'm demanding less. But when it's a lower probability trade, or if the spidey senses are kind of there, I'm demanding extra confirmation. That's really all it is. I can't, like, there's no like specific thing I can point to in the chat. It's more of a feel thing around price where I'm like, okay, I want more confirmation here because of this, this, and this. It's stacking arguments and it's saying, this is when I want to demand more confirmation versus less, if that makes sense. Yeah, why don't you mute this guy? I can mute him if you guys want me to. It like genuinely doesn't bother me, but if it affects your guys, if it's affecting you guys, I'll mute him. This guy, yeah, that dude is never made, bro. that dude will never be profitable. You're cooked, bro. He's cooked. That dude will never figure it out. He's walking the absolute worst path he can walk right now with what he's doing. See if we take a BE. If we get BE'd on this, I'll hop off. Because we're just chopping at all-time high. I accidentally just closed Siri. This guy never washes his clothes. Yeah, dude. I gotta stop reading it. It's so hard not to read the chat. I have a habit of reading the chat. Chat, you guys want me to mute him? I'll do a poll. The chat determines your fate. Yeah, dude, you're really getting to me, man. You're really getting to me. Dude, I don't care. I don't give a F. I'm trying not to swear lately. I do not care at all. Thing is, if people in the chat are affected by you being in the chat, I'll mute you for the sake of the viewers. Yeah, And we got 75% yes, man. Your fate is in control of chat. We might get BE'd here. BE incoming, chat. $75% yes. You might be cooked, Tricks. You might be cooked, man. Oh no, bro. One trade. It took a break even. Oh no. Oh no. This dude knows nothing about trading, dog. If you're attached to the outcome of a single trade, bro, you are cooked. You're not making it. I hate to tell you. Like, I hate to be that guy. But if you are that attached to the outcome of one trade, GG's, bro. You got 75 yes for kicking you, bro. 78. You might be cooked, brother. Yeah, you could tell right away, Sonny. So quick, especially the deeper you get into it. Even like, man, 2 seconds, two sentences out of someone's mouth, and I can gauge what type of trader they are. This dude is attached to the outcome of every trade. He's cooked. When it starts to pull back, what's your rules for assessing how far it drops for buy stop? Can you rephrase that? Bro, when/if it starts to pull back, what's your rules for assessing how far it... So you're saying trailing stops? Are you asking me how do I trail stops? Tricks, you gotta be 12 years old, bro. If you're not, like, I would actually, like, very much implore you to take a hard look in the mirror. If you're not 12 or under, you have some work to do on yourself, bro. You have a lot of work to do on yourself, man. Like, if you're 16, 17, 18 plus, dog, you gotta take a hard look in the mirror. Everything is zooming out. Yeah, man. Dude, you're cooking, man. Good one, man. You guys haven't already joined the Discord. The link's right there. You probably won't see it because it's getting drowned out by this dude yapping, but if you click the Nightbot link, it'll take you right to the Discord. If you guys haven't joined the Discord, free resources, free analysis, free access to me. I'm in there answering questions all the time, just trying to help you guys out. Hop in the Discord. Purify my dream. Is it? No one cares about the Discord. There's just like 3,500 people in it. No one cares though. For eternity. Alright, you guys want him gone? Say less. We put him in a timeout for 24 hours. He'll probably be back next stream. We'll time him out again, or we can just ban him. But since you guys want him gone, I apologize if that ruined the quality of the stream because I'm just going back and forth with this dude the whole time, but it's funny. Those type of people are, bro, those type of people will never be consistent. There's no desire to get better. There's no desire to refine. He probably just got cooked this morning and is angry, so he joins the stream and just starts yapping. I would hope he's like 12 or 13. If he's not, grown-ass man doing that is crazy. Oh my god, thanks so much. You're welcome. I should have done it earlier. I apologize, guys. If that was ruining your guys' experience in the stream, I apologize. like I said, it genuinely doesn't bother me. I've been doing content and stuff on the internet since I was like 16. Even before I was trading, I was making YouTube videos and stuff, so it doesn't bother me. And it's engagement, so it's good. But if it's ruining the quality of the chat, that's where I gotta kick it out. I'm trying to not get knifed with a buy stop entry, trying to predict a rebound for longs. Wait for confirmation. So like what I showed you on the reversal models, wait for that inversion and wait for proper confirmation. What up, Phoenix? Phoenix, you just missed all the drama. This dude was yapping, bro. That dude, like, you almost have to you almost have to respect the commitment, bro. This dude got on another account, bro. Oh my god. Yo. Bro, you gotta touch some grass, my boy. That's funny, man. Yo. This dude got on another account. Oh my god. That's commitment. Yo. Like, you almost have to respect it. There's no way. This dude could be journaling his losses from this morning, but now he's just on here hating. That dude is never gonna make money. Hate to be the guy to break it to him, but yeah, he's cooked. He said, let me get on the other account. Bro got on the burner account. That's the thing, like, I genuinely don't even care. I'll go back and forth with him, saying nothing of substance. But if it's ruining the quality of the chat, or if it's ruining your guys' experience, that's where I draw the line. Looks like you need to call yourself streaming patiently. Yeah, of course, man. I mean, this trade, we've been sitting in this trade for almost 2 hours. Probably gonna be a break even, but it's fine. It's good management, and you can't control price. Took the trade. Yeah, the only thing ruining the chat is the guy chatting. Yeah, I apologize again, guys. And I appreciate you guys tuning in, man. That's not the energy of the stream. Why didn't I mute him? I don't like to give him the satisfaction. It doesn't bother me. But once you guys started to say that it bothered you, that's where I was like, okay, gotta get him out. How did you not? Oh, I already read it. Bro has nothing to do. Yeah, basically. I mean, we're still in this. We haven't been taken out. This dude has 4 burner accounts. Like, bro, imagine if you put this much effort into trading. Imagine if you put this much effort into trading. This dude has like 4 YouTube accounts, dog. That's ridiculous. Whoa, 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 oh, whoa. You're probably gonna get break even. Bro, you have 4 burner accounts. You're still in the chat. Is crazy. I got him out of here, guys. I apologize if he's ruining your guys' experience. Proverbs 3:6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Proverbs 3:6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. It's one of my favorite verses. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding, and he'll make your path straight. I want to put different verses up here. Like, have it rotate verses. That'd be sick. Yeah, he's going to come from another. I'll just mute it again. Like I said, it doesn't bother me, but if it's bothering you guys, that's where I draw the line. Because I want you guys to have a good stream experience. I want you guys, it's a learning environment. I want you guys to learn, ask questions. And if he's just destroying the quality of the chat, that's where I draw the line. It doesn't really bother me. This dude's telling me I don't have a girl. Like, okay. Like, how are you? Like, oh, all right. He's like, you don't have a girl? You're chopped? I'm like, okay. Yeah, rotating different verses in Proverbs would be awesome. Proverbs is straight wisdom, man. Straight wisdom. All right, Phoenix. I'll see you, man. I'm in the poll. We got him out of here, chat. He'll probably rejoin on his 4th burner, and then we'll just mute it. So we'll probably get break even unless this wants to really start to push through PM session, but we did our job managing this trade and we're just sitting here waiting. If you guys want to ask questions or you want to just anything, I'm here. We'll kind of just let this work. I'm chilling. Probably get off stream in a little bit. Use fractal, like fractals. Well, price is fractal, right? So the same way I mark charts on the daily and the 4 hours, the same way I mark charts on the lower time frame. Price in general to me is fractal. Market structure, right? If we're looking at market structure on the monthly, higher highs, higher lows, internal range liquidity, external range liquidity, I view that the exact same way on the 1 minute, if that's what you mean. What's my faith? I'm a Christian. I'm baptized Catholic. I want to get rebaptized, but I would say I subscribe more to like just Christianity in general. Like some stuff in Catholicism, I don't necessarily agree with everything. I want to get rebaptized. I feel like that'd be really cool because I got baptized as a kid, but now I want to actually make the conscious decision for myself to get baptized again. I feel like that's more meaningful. I need to get in church though. I study the word and I pray and I really try to read, but I need to be going to church. I'm absolutely slacking on that. I used to go to church as a kid. But yeah, I was baptized Catholic. My entry model's for value gaps and inversions. So I need displacement to enter. So my entry is just always an inversion like this. And I'll mark it in. Or it's a fair value gap on this side of the curve. But I need displacement to trade. I'm from the United States. I'm on the East Coast. I'm from Connecticut. If I tried methods other than ICT, when I first started trading, I tried supply and demand. I used to trade options. So I feel like I run through this. The people that are in the stream, they know the story, but for new people, I completely get that you guys don't know the story. So started trading in 2019. Started with options, like Robinhood options, just essentially gambling. Not managing risk, not doing any technical analysis, not understanding price. Just it was a strong market and I was just buying call options, essentially just losing money in 2019. Then I started to take it more serious. I'm the type of person where when I commit to doing something, I go all in. Like I'm either all in or I'm all out. That's why I told you guys I don't drink anymore. I don't smoke. Like I'm either all in or I'm all out. So if I'm not smoking and I'm not drinking, I'm not doing that stuff at all. There's no little bit. So with trading, I went all in. Started to study. I bought a course on supply and demand. If you guys know Carmine Rosado, I bought a course on supply and demand, which, fun fact, that's where I met my best friend Zay, one of my best friends. I don't know if he's in the chat, but that's where I met him. Traded supply and demand for like some of 2020, I think. Maybe 2020. I think end of 2020. I don't know the exact dates. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't know the exact dates. I started trading options 2019, like end of 2019. Then somewhere between 2020 and 2021 was messing around with supply and demand. It didn't work. Then I moved over to ICT in 2020, end of 20, bro, holy. End of 2020 into 2021. There's so many 20s I'm throwing out right now. I started trading ICT, then ICT from 2021 early to now. So from then on, it's been all ICT. So essentially, to answer your question, I have tried other methods. I tried supply and demand. I tried patterns, like pattern trading wedges, head and shoulders with supply and demand zones. I couldn't make it work. It was too subjective. And then from like early 2021 on, all ICT. Yeah, Carmine Rosado. That's what I tried with supply and demand and like patterns. Couldn't make it work. It was too subjective. Like there wasn't, I was still early into trading, but it was too subjective for me. And then I switched to ICT 2021 until now. And I'm not the type of person that's like, ICT is the only way to trade. The market's an algorithm. Like I don't subscribe to that. But I do believe that ICT works well and can give you an edge. You just have to have the proper structure to your trading. Most things work, exactly. Most TA works. I just think as long as you have the fundamentals, you understand order pairing, order mitigation, right? You understand, I mean, if you really think about it, ICT is support and resistance. It is. Anyone who disagrees, I'm just like, you're entitled to your own opinion. But at the end of the day, ICT is support and resistance. I just feel like the way that it's structured and packaged it makes sense to me, and framework wise, it gives me real edge. Could I have found edges in other ways? For sure. But ICT is what worked for me. And so I went really deep into ICT from like 2021 for years on. And then up until now, we've really simplified the trading. I trade internal and external. I trade continuation and reversal models. And I trade S&P and NASDAQ. But yeah, 100% most things work. Also, that was a really long-winded explanation, so I apologize if I didn't articulate myself well, but there was like, that was a tongue twister. A lot of 20s were thrown out. ICT used to trade moving average cross. I mean, literally, moving averages, EMAs, exponential and simple, they work too. It's just, I think, where you get edge, it's not, I don't know how to explain it. You need edge. You need to be plus EV. But how you get that edge, that's on you. It's on you, your personality, what resonates with you, and how your brain processes. Like, I'm not the type of person that wants to be processing a mile a second, scalp, 10-second, 30-second chart. It's just not how I can do it, but I don't want to. And it kind of stresses me out. I want to be more deliberate with my decisions. I like the 1 minute and the 5 minute. That's just how I like to trade, right? So I always quote this quote from Leonardo da Vinci. He says, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. So I studied ICT, and I will say it's very overcomplicated at times and probably a lot more than it needs to be. But I took that understanding, the fundamentals of it, and I made it personal to me, and I simplified it. And so now my trading is basically built around liquidity and imbalances, fair value gaps and swing points, right? Order mitigation, order pairing, market maker models, all that stuff. Just a very simplified way of viewing that. I'm not worried about breakers. I'm not worried about mitigation blocks, because how I view price, it's baked in. Focus on fair value and liquidity. If price offers buyers a chance to get involved, and then sellers, this is now fair value, and we want to see price respect fair value and trade higher. So I subscribe to fair value and liquidity. That's my rant. I'm basically trading continuation, or I'm trading reversal, and I adapt to the market environment. So if we're choppy, I'm playing more reversal models, and if we're trending like we have been, I'm playing continuation. So this is a continuation trade, trying to play towards highs. Our risk is already off, so we either get break even here, or this runs to PT. But the whole logic on this trade was looking for external highs up here. Will we get that? I don't know. Do I care? No, it's one trade. Price gave me a continuation model. I took it. I put the risk on. Now it's just I managed to trade as I managed to trade. Risk is off now, though. To me, it makes sense to be risk off. Oops. So don't lose your mind trying to find only what God can give. That's a beautiful lyric, man. I don't know how I moved that up. We'll leave it right at, I'm not worried about the commission. Leave it right at entry. First time here, fundamentals are technical. I'm a completely technical trader. Just use technical analysis. Purely technicals for me. To me, everything fundamental is reflected into the candlesticks. So I'll look at news, I'll look at Forex Factory, I'll look at red folder news drivers and things of that nature. But ultimately, everything is reflected into the technicals, into the candlesticks. So I try not to be too fundamental. I like to understand the flow of money, like, and look at different asset classes. Bro, I just drove across town and back and you're still in this trade. Yeah. It's just consolidating, bro. We're gonna get break even too. But chat's buzzing, so we're just talking. If you guys are new to the stream, definitely go down below, join the Discord, and stay tuned for streams every single day of the week, Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. Can you explain Psy? Are you talking about that dude Psy Trades? I know nothing about him, and he's probably a LARP. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Keep it 100 with you guys. Probably a LARP. Not trying to be negative, but it's just the truth. I don't know him. I haven't studied him, like, or ever looked at his stuff, but it's probably a LARPer. W stream, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the love. Your mind is the edge. Yes and no. Yes and no. You need real edge, right? I can have a perfect mental game. I can have a perfect psychology, and I can have the best psychology in the world, the best mental in the world. But if I don't have a real edge trading, like TA wise, if I'm not really plus EV, it doesn't matter, you know? So I agree and I disagree, you know what I mean? Because you need good mental to have your edge play out. You need good mental to be able to make money trading, but you need an actual real edge too. If I'm minus EV with my strategy and I have perfect mental and perfect psychology, it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna lose money because I'm minus EV. But once you have edge, your mind is what moves the needle, 100%. Once you have real edge, it comes down to execution in your mind, discipline and mental. You just have to actually be plus EV first. Nah, size LARPing for sure. I don't know anything about that dude, but based on what I saw, like I said, you can pretty much tell, at least for me, like at this point, I can pretty much tell within a second who's legit and who's not, and who really does this and who doesn't. And when I saw him, all I'm gonna say is red flags. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm almost halfway through my shift and you're still in this trade. Patience. Straight chop, bro. We're just, price is chopping and I'm just chopping it up with chat. We'll probably get break even, but at least there was a learning opportunity for the chat, and just chilling, man. I'm enjoying talking to chat. Trading patiently, man. Who said it? Someone said it earlier. It's the name. It's in the name. I don't know if he's still in the stream. Whoever in the chat said that, shout out to you. True goats are Cam, T trades Ario, and Sir Pickle for real. No one else. Ario's fire. I like Ario. T trades Sir Pickle. Shout out to them too. All those guys are good people, man. I wanted Pickle to hop on the stream, but he doesn't want to, guys. I haven't talked to Ario in a minute, but Ario's a good dude too. Chop. Straight chop, chat. Pickle be traveling, yeah. Pickle's always traveling, bro. I'll get exhausted. I'm a homebody, man. I'll travel. If I travel, I'm like good for 6 months. That's just me though. I'm very homebody. I'll go out. If I go out and do whatever, I'm like, all right, I'm good for the rest of the month. If I travel, I'm like, okay, I'm good for 6 months. Just got 5.6 R. Buying 133 to 150. Scalpy. That's fire, man. Good for you. That's very scalpy. That's a good trade though. Very choppy. Yeah, it's just sideways action, 100%. That's the beauty of those scalps. You get a tight stop like that, and you get a little move in your favor, and you have really good R. "16 years of scalping 5-second charts." That's crazy. Good for you, man. There's definitely opportunities every single day on S&P and NASDAQ. Just gotta wait for it. I'm also a homebody, but having gotten funded 10K FTMO gives me crazy vision for 200K in like a year's time. Yes, sir. Good for you, man. Congrats. You're chill like the stream. Appreciate it. I'm pretty laid back. I'm not nonchalant dreadhead. That's crazy. But no, yeah, I'm pretty nonchalant and reserved. Yo, for real, Brown. It has been like that. New York has been straight chop and slop. Things deliver overnight or nonchalant dreadhead. Things deliver overnight or before open. It's very weird. But I'm just a New York 9:30, 12-ish trader. Thoughts on TJR? Same as Psy. Same as Psy trades. Man, hopefully that'd be good for the space. That'd be fire. Straight educators. Real traders and educators. All the influencers die out. I understand the marketing, guys. I get it. But there's a line. And a lot of people are straight LARPing. Yeah. Yeah, Chris. This trade is just brutal, guys. It's not, there's no push. ES is not sustaining above the highs. This is going to come right back down, take us out break even, and we're going to call it a day. But at least we had fun with chat. And this is trading. This is real trading. You can sit at the chart for 4 hours and straight lose money. That's how it goes. It's a game. There's no reason for us to have a full stop on now, though. If this is going to come down, it's going to come down. There's no reason for me to leave full risk on here. I'll just take the BE and call it. That's how it goes. Risk off to me makes sense here. Slow ass trade, guys. Yeah, it's not sustaining the highs. Yeah, I don't like how it's not sustaining above this. The best signature to see external get hit right now would be a close of over, and we're not doing that. We're just gonna keep chopping, so it'll probably be BE. You see that engulfing 1 hour holding above previous day high? Honestly, I feel like we're gonna wick down and just we just got taken out. BE after holding for almost 2 hours, chat. That's real trading. That's how it go. But Brown, nah, I think we just come down and chop, honestly. There is a 1 hour gap down here we might reach for. So break even trade today, guys. New York has been poop for the sake of not swearing. Good break even. If this is gonna come down, it's gonna come down most likely. Yeah, it might not go higher till later. We do have 1 hour gaps as well, right? So this imbalance on ES likely sweep this high, and then we'll see if we respect this and trade higher. But there is no reason for me to leave risk on that. Brutal trade, chat. Brutal trade, but that is how it goes. You can sit on the charts for 4 hours and straight lose money. You can sit on the charts for 4 hours and break even, and you can sit on the chart for 5 minutes and make 1,000. That's how it goes. Outcomes, P&L, short-term perspective does not matter. Just show up every day, trade the models. To me, I did everything I needed to do today. That's what matters. That's what moves the needle. Process orientation. That's all I care about. There's an equal wick on both sides of 4 hour. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. If we want to come down and reach for the 1 hour or what. Just straight chop. New York has been sloppy. Yeah, we'll see if we want to pull back into the 1 hour or what. 4 hour gap in an hour and a half. We may even see this kind of just wait around for this 4 hour. Oh my god, is a G. But if this 4 hour candle keeps moving lower, we could maybe see that as well. But either way, this is slow and it doesn't want to go right now. The time we entered, I felt like we could have still seen daily external get reached for, and we're obviously just chopping. There's no reason to leave risk on for this. So we'll journal it. Break even. Slow streams lately, guys. Slow streams. Slow New York. But there's nothing we can do, really, besides adapt and deal with it. Stay detached, focus on the process, and deal with the slower New York. But yeah, I don't think I'll be taking anything else. We'll probably call it there. Fun stream today. I actually had fun. Appreciate the new people joining. If you guys are new to the stream, I'm live every single day. Well, every single weekday, 9:30 to 12. I also have the Discord where I'm in there all the time answering questions, free resources, free analysis. So hop in the Discord if you're not in there already. And yeah, break even day. Good trade, good stream. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and God bless, man.